You already know what the fuck's going on.
Solid shot.
Not sure we get there with the 9 iron, so I think I'm going to play the 7 here. Honestly, maybe we try the 5 iron and just try to roll into the hole. Wind is going to take a slightly right, so is the slope, so I think I like that shot, and we're not going to give this too much, maybe 2 bars. And see where we're at. As long as we get close to the hole, I'm fine with that. Nice, okay. Would have loved to start with an eagle, but cannot complain with the tap-in birdie.
Good birdie.
Really like this wind. I think I'm going to try to play a 3-wood and just roll on into the hole. The slope isn't going to take the ball a whole lot, so I'm aiming fairly close to the hole. And we're going to aim for 1.5. Awesome. Want to make sure we give it enough power to make it past that rough. That sucks. Slightly too far left.
On the green.
But fairly easy putt for a birdie.
Good birdie.
Woof, okay. Not the greatest wind
Nice
on this
shot.
hole. This is a great eagle opportunity you can get on the green in 2 shots, but I'm not sure about doing that with this wind. Maybe. I'm sure gonna try. Actually, this might not be terrible. As long as the winds can take us enough to miss that bunker, and hopefully we don't hit the tree here. I think we're good on the tree aspect. Let's rip it, see what happens. We could catch that fairway. Awesome. On the
That's
green
it.
in 2. Sets us up for an eagle opportunity. Slight left to right. And we've got ourselves in.
Great eagle.
Hole 4. I think this might be the hardest hole in the game. Maybe hole 17. A little bit worried about fulling a 5. We could get just under a full, nice. Hopefully we don't go flying over. I'd rather be on the green than not. Cool.
Great approach.
Just so easy to get terrible wind on this hole and end up in the water. Or end up not on the green. You really want to get on the green.
Good birdie.
Give yourself that chance to putt for birdie. Makes it so much harder when you have to chip. Not the greatest winds either here. With some good winds, you can get on the green in 2 shots on this hole as
Great
well.
shot.
Whoops, we did not hit that as hard as we should have. That's okay, because we're not getting on in 2 shots anyways. We'll come close, but we need that wind to be working with us. Damn, okay. I gotta lock in. I'm not giving enough power on my drives. A little bit farther than the green than we would have liked to be. Might have to pull out a 9 iron here. Yep. Wedge, not going to get us there. 9 iron. It's real easy to fly over the green with a 9 iron here. So, and I don't want to be short because putting up that slope is a bitch. So we're gonna give this roughly 2.25. Maybe 2.25. That might be too much. Okay, no, not enough. We're happy with that though. As long as we don't roll down the fucking hill. Which is exactly what we're doing right now. Alright, you can stop. Or keep going. Yeah, you know, yeah, just keep going. All the way down there.
Green.
Alright. Not ideal putting uphill with the slope. It's going to take us slightly left, or right, excuse me. And we absolutely suck at Wii Golf, and I should probably sell my Wii. Really no excuse there.
Good par.
Par, not ideal, not great, but not going to be breaking any records here with a par. And some shitty wind on this hole too. Well, isn't that fucking great?
Nice
Just gonna
shot.
hit this shit. I really don't care what happens. We're cooked anyways with this goddamn wind. Gave ourselves a nice window through the trees to shoot through, however. Oh, damn, this wind sucks ass. Okay. Gonna give this some backspin. 5.5 or 3.5 bars, 5 irons and backspin. Way too far right. So why would we aim towards the pin? That makes 0 sense. Slightly challenging birdie. Woof. Okay.
Good birdie.
Almost not enough power there. Barely caught the edge of the hole. Awesome. Okay, good wind here. Really not the greatest hole for an eagle. We'd have to chip in from
Nice shot.
this little patch of fairway over here, which is not ideal, as opposed to playing a par 5, getting on the hole, or getting on the green in 2 shots, and putting for eagle. But this does set us up, hopefully, for a birdie, which is what we're going for here. I think I'm going to aim slightly left because that slope might be taking us a little bit right once we get onto the green. We're also shooting slightly downhill, so I don't think I want to full this. I think I want to get real close to fulling it, but yeah. Let's see how that does. Ooh! Oh yes. That's what I'm talking about. Wow, it's been a long time since I've eagled this hole. That felt good. Oh, look at that bounce. Boom. That's exciting stuff. Really wish I didn't par hole 5, but hey, that was a cool eagle. We'll take it. This hole's tough. Shooting downhill. Slope is, the green is terrible. Give this just about 5.5, 5 3/4. Or, sorry, pardon me. 5 iron, 3.5 to 3 3/4 of the bar. Could have given that a little more power. We're going to be short. Oh, we're going to be long. Okay. I'm usually short on this hole. I really don't putt from the side of the green.
That's it.
Unless the pin is over here. Big slope. Really doesn't look like it, but I promise you there's a lot of slope happening here. And I don't want to hit it too hard because then I'll just roll off to the left. So I want to stay near the hole if I miss. Obviously I want to make it, but come on. Oh, you're kidding me. Should have taken a little more time setting up my shot. Honestly, I don't think that really would have done anything. Whatever. Tap and par, like I said, we suck. Probably gonna sell my league. Okay, good wind here. Don't want to hit that tree, so we're gonna aim fairly right. Because I want to end up in the fairway. I don't want to catch the rough at all, and I do not want to hit that tree. Awesome. Okay. We're going to get over the lake in 2 shots. Will we get on the green? I'm not sure, because a lot of times I hit it here and I go flying. So we don't want to catch that bunker. We're going to aim a little bit left and club down to the 3-wood, and we're not even going to hit it full bar, and we might catch water. Okay. Thankfully not. Wow, that actually turned out in our favor. If we fold that, we probably would have went screaming over the green. Eagle opportunity shooting uphill, and slope will bring us right to left. Give us enough juice to come up the hill. Awesome. Easy eagle. Sleeper hole for eagle opportunity. All depends on the wind. Awesome. Easy wind. I'd honestly kind of rather get shitty wind on this hole because there's not really a threat of going out of bounds or landing in a water hazard. So I'd rather get shitty wind on this hole and better wind on a hole where I have the threat of going out of bounds. Nonetheless, not sure if we're going to make it to the hole because we're shooting slightly uphill, but we're going to be damn close, so I like the 9-iron here. And we're definitely going to the side of the hole. Yep. Damn, that was good. Good power.
On the green.
Aim was not there at all. Not sure what I was doing there. Kind of a funny slope. I think we're... Damn. I think it's going left off the start and right afterwards. So I think we're gonna... It's barely going right at the end, so I think this might be the move. Nice, okay, dead on.
Good birdie.
Can't waste a par on a hole like that with fairly easy wind. Exactly what I did on hole 5, because yeah. Definitely gonna full bar this 7, and it's gonna give it enough aim off to the left for the wind. Damn. Would have loved to give it a little more power there, but hey. Fairly good spot.
That's it.
Just eyeballing this. I think we want to aim slightly left. Really not too far left. In case it doesn't move, I'm still going to aim on the hole. Just in case we're reading this wrong and it's straight on, we still make the putt. Sweet.
Good birdie.
Fine wind right here. If you get 0 winds, you can full 3-wood and confidently make it onto this little patch fairway over here. With this 8-mile-an-hour wind, we're going to aim slightly right with the 3-wood and full it.
Nice shot.
Hopefully that will put us in a good spot to get ourselves onto the green in 2 shots. I think it will. Okay, 3-iron. Wind's going to take this a little bit. It's not going to have as much of an effect as it would on, let's say, a 9-iron. We're going to fold this 3-iron with some backspin. Hopefully stick to green. Why would we fold it? Why would I do what I said to do? And, of course, we're short. Damn. Not ideal. At least we're not in the bunker. Let's chip this in. Wind's barely going to take this, if at all. And, of course, I hit it way too fucking hard, and we bounce off.
Nice on.
Nice. This hole's a great eagle opportunity if you don't fuck it up like I did. We'll take an easy birdie though. Okay. Not a big fan of the wind here. I think I like this shot. I don't know if I want to full this 7. You know, fuck it. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. No backspin. I'm going to pull the 7. Hopefully we don't go screaming over the hole. Not screaming over the hole, but bouncing over the hole.
That's it!
A little bit farther than we would have liked. Maybe should have put some backspin on that. But really can't tell which way this is going. I think it's fairly straight. We're just going to hit it straight, see what happens. Awesome. Went a little bit right.
Good birdie!
I'll note that for next time. Totally going to forget. Hole 14, also a good potential eagle opportunity. Usually you can shoot right through these trees. I don't know if I'm going to do that with this wind. I think I'm just going to shoot it normally, which I rarely do on this hole. I don't want to hit the trees, so I'm going to go a little bit left.
Nice shot!
And we're totally going to hit the fucking trees unless we go over. Son of a bitch, okay. Not ideal at all. Oh, we gotta shoot through these fucking trees too, you're kidding me. As long as we don't hit a tree, I'm just gonna pull a driver out and yoink this thing. Stay on the fairway. Okay, cool. Like I said, not ideal, but this really isn't a terrible chip. Oof, okay. 20-mile-an-hour winds. I'm gonna hit it with some backspin here. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Wow, if I pulled
Nice
that,
approach!
maybe could have ended up in the hole. Tap in birdie after that botched first shot. I can't complain with that.
Great
I can
birdie!
complain with the botched shot, but not with the tap in birdie afterwards. Hole 15. Seems like a fairly easy hole, but really easy to get tripped up.
Solid shot!
Could have fooled that. Really didn't see any need to. We'd probably end up on the rough. Makes almost no difference. Shooting slightly uphill. 9-iron. I think if we give this a 3-bar, the 9-iron should hopefully clear that bunker and not go scorching over the green. Come on. Awesome. Oh yeah. Tap and birdie, baby.
Great approach! Good birdie!
This hole, potential birdie opportunity. You can shoot through these trees. I don't know if I want to with this wind. This kind of scares me and I really don't want to OB. I think we're going to say fuck it and do it anyways. I think the wind isn't enough to really have that much of an effect. I hope I don't eat my own words. Let's get
Nice
through.
shot!
Please. Oof, okay. That was a little scary. That's cool. This is not an easy hole to play normally, in my opinion. There's a big tree over there near the fairway that makes it real hard. So I'm real happy with the shot. Really all depends on the wind with this hole. Wind's gonna take us slightly left. I like that. It's really hard to hit it straight out of the
Nice
bunker,
approach!
so just getting enough power on that to land us near the hole is ideal. Aiming right for the slope. Tap and birdie.
great birdie.
Alright, hole 17. Like I said earlier, this rivals hole 4 for the hardest hole in the game, in my opinion. Woof, I do not like that wind either. How the fuck do I want to play this? I'm just gonna full a 3-wood right here, see what happens. As long as we can clear that rock. Oh, awesome. Catch the green, please. Ooh, stay off the edge. Okay. Fringe is better than fairway. Putt's definitely going to be going right on this. I think I like this. We're going to give it enough juice to get off the fringe. Sweet. Okay.
Good birdie.
A rare par on this hole. Or, excuse me, birdie. I usually par this hole. And 18 under going into the 18th hole. You're fucking kidding me, okay? Normally you want to shoot for this island here. 16-mile-an-hour winds. Forget about it. We're going to
Great
3-wood.
shot.
Hopefully on the very edge of this fairway. Awesome. Okay. This is a real good hole for an eagle if you can get some good wins. I'm not even going to try that. It wants me to try that. I don't really feel like fucking around with that. Well, we're just going to hit a 7-iron over here. This is the island where you want to be. Like I said, if you get good wins and you're on this island in 2 shots instead of, or in 1 shot instead of 2, it sets you up for a great eagle opportunity if you can get your second shot onto the green. It didn't happen here, that's okay, but now we really want to stick to green with the shot. So we're going to think about this. Shooting slightly uphill, so we need a little more power than we think we would. 7-iron's not going to get there. I like a 5-iron. So we're going to hit this just about 3.5 bars with the 5-iron, if not a little more. I don't really think we're going to go over even if we full it. I think that's beautiful. Keep going, ball. Keep going. Okay. Probably should have fulled it. Not going to be an easy putt. This green kind of looks like an avocado. Very lopsided avocado. We're going to need to aim a little bit right here and give it enough power to get up this hill. Sweet. Okay.
Good birdie.
19 under. Can't complain. Really would have loved to birdie hole 5 and hole 8. Not ideal with the pars. If we could get rid of those pars, really elevates our game, but hey, I'm not perfect. If you like seeing games like these, let me know in the comments. If you got other games that you'd like to see, also let me know. Ain't no way I'm gonna be buying Wii games to play on this channel. This is just for fun. If there's any issues with video quality, audio quality, also let me know. Will I do something about it? Maybe. But I'd love to hear some feedback.